If OK Boomer was a digital assistant like OK Google, what sorts of answers would it give you to certain questions? OK Boomer, directions to 5th and Montgomery, we don't need a map, I know where it is, waits a minute, ah. OK Boomer, where's the nearest recycling center, we have trash cans. OK Boomer, engineering job listings in my area, job listings? You are just playing around on the internet. Figure out where you want to work and go down there. Ask to speak with a manager. Shake his hand, look him in the eye and ask for a job. OK Boomer, how's the weather today? Open the window and stick your arm out. Is it wet? That must mean it's raining. Is it cold? Put on a sweater. Try figuring out things on your own, kiddo. OK Boomer, what's the most effective birth control pill? The most effective birth control pill is an aspirin between your knees. Actual quote from a friend's parent, I'll never forget it. OK Boomer, open YouTube, how? Can you show me? OK Boomer, call my husband, only if you tell me when I'm going to get grandkids. It's about time. OK Boomer, how can I pay for college? Write a check like I did. OK Boomer, what time is it? What? You don't know how to read a clock? The future is doomed. OK Boomer, play today's hits. That is not music. OK Boomer, what's the capital of Iraq? Back in my day, we looked things up in an encyclopedia. Damn millennials, so obsessed with their phones. OK Boomer, where is the nearest gas station? OK, so you're going to want to drive past that building that used to be the old dentist office. Take a right at the large yellow house. Keep going until you see that sign for the restaurant we went to last year and then take a left. If you've reached the place where Tim Hortons used to be, then you've gone too far. OK Boo, by your age I had a house, car, and $50K in savings. You need to stop asking for handouts. OK Boomer, look up therapists near me. Have you tried thinking positive thoughts? OK Boomer, restaurants nearby, we have food at home. OK Boomer, where's the nearest car mechanic? What, you can't fix your car yourself? Kids these days, Boomer, my engine literally just exploded. I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Try not mumbling. Enunciate your words, right. OK Boomer, what's the number for my insurance company? You don't have it memorized? Sad, where would you be without your smartphones and iTablet thingies? You know what, never mind, I'll just walk. Thanks, Boomer, walking, finally, a good idea. Exercise. You're all so chubby. Don't eat right with all that Chipotle Bell stuff. And it's thank you, not thanks, and my response is you're welcome, not that ridiculous no problem you all do. OK Boomer, please stop now, don't you tell me to be quiet. Have some respect for your elders. When I was your age I owned a house. OK Boomer, can you please auto-fill my credit card details on this site? What, you want to give your details to a stranger? Are you nuts? Just go drive a half an hour to the store and buy it in person, it's safer that way. OK Boomer, tell me a joke. You snowflakes get offended over everything. You can't even take a joke. OK Boomer, what did you say, you little shit? OK Boomer, set my alarm for 9 a.m. tomorrow, 9 o'clock. Are you sure? I see in your calendar that your flight board's at 10:30, and taking into account how it takes 30 minutes to get to the airport, that only leaves you with 1 hour to make it to your gate in time. Why don't I set your alarm for 5 a.m. instead? Or maybe 6 o'clock, if you really want to sleep in? How do I get rid of student loans? Work hard, stop being lazy and useless all the time. I used to work 40 hours a day in the fields. OK Boomer, give me a recipe for apple pie. Get in your car, drive 4 blocks down Main Street until you arrive at the library. Ask the librarian for a recipe book. OK Boomer, please help me find the closest oil change service. You seriously are going to pay for an oil change? Did your dad not teach you to be a man? Anyways, what you want to do is go to the nearest local auto parts store. You need to figure out what oil you need in the manual that's in your glove box. Generally, 5W30 is a safe bet. Now you wanna find a good filter. Don't ask the clerk, just use the book that's by the filters and find what you need. Anyways, just take it back to the garage and change it yourself. There, I saved you $30 from that overpriced service. OK Boomer, when is International Women's Day? What about International Men's Day? When's that, eh? OK Boomer, how's the weather? It's currently 26 degrees with a chance of snow in the afternoon. Hey, so much for global warming. Okay, boomer, how's the weather today? Alexa, no, you're supposed to answer me. Alexa, are you listening? I can't tell if it's listening. Do I start talking yet? I think it stopped. Directions to this address, Alexa. My grandma has full-on conversations with Siri. Hello, Siri. What is the name of the museum in Maryland that is getting written up in the Siri? Here is a list of museums in Maryland. Grandma, Washington Post. What did she just say? Siri, what did you say? I can't stand this woman. Siri, do you want to see articles from the Washington Post? Grandma, no, I would not. I would like to know the name of the museum that was written up there. Siri, Grandma, oh for heaven's sake, how do you talk to this batty woman? Your great uncle set up a table in the park and repaired bicycles one summer when he wanted money for college. After college he got a job at the lab equipment factory by giving the manager a firm handshake and bought a house in the city at age 23. I guess you kids just have other priorities these days. Okay, boomer, turn the thermostat to 23 degrees Celsius. That function is locked to users. Okay, boomer, take me to the nearest formal sit-down place. Okay, snowflake, starting your route to Applebee's. Okay, boomer, what's on TV right now? We only watch the news and Wheel of Fortune in this house. Okay, boomer, remind me to take my medication. You don't need that stuff. Just snap out of it. Okay, boomer, tell me about how life was so easy in your time. I had a part-time job moving boxes and I could support a stay-at-home wife, 3 kids, 2 dogs, a cat, a car, and what is basically a mansion in today's world. I don't get why you always complain that life is so hard. Okay, boomer, show me job application links. Here are the addresses of nearby offices with job listings. Their office hours are 9 to 5, so show up at 8:30 and expect an interview. Okay, boomer, how should I ask her out? Boomer, back in my day, we didn't ask. Turns on phone. On your phone? Again? Kids these days always got their eyes glued to a screen. Okay, boomer, start my PC. Boomer, I told you I'm not a computer person. You're not helping me, so I'm hanging up now. Goodbye. How do you retire comfortably? Boomer. You graduate high school, get a job with a large company, buy a house by 25, work for 45 years, get retirement with a paid-off house. Okay, boomer, what does insert word mean? Oh my god, get a dictionary and get off your phone. Go into the real world and maybe get a job. God, this generation is doomed, probably longer, but I'm too lazy to type. Okay, boomer, how do I get to Starbucks? What, to get one of your vegan organic caramel vanilla millennial frappuccinos? Just tell me how to get there. Just use a roadmap like everyone else. Mumbling under breath, yeah, like everyone else over 60. What was that? I said. Okay, boomer, call Starbucks. Why? Don't know how to use a phone book? Why would I need to know that when I have a digital assistant? You millennials think you're so entitled to digital assistants. Okay, boomer, how do I apply for a job? You walk into the place you want to work at with your resume printed out, ask for an application. Then you sit down, fill it out, and hand it in. Then you ask to speak to their boss so you can shake their hand. Me, okay, boomer, directions to Disneyland, phone, GPS. Okay, is that the one with a G on it? Me, no, that's Google. It's the one that says Maps, phone, hold on, let me put my glasses on. Why do they have to put it in such tiny letters? I'm just gonna turn the music down so I can see. Here it is. Now where did you want to go? Disneyland? Is that the one in Florida or California? You know, when I was a kid, me and my entire family went to Disney out in California and, continues on anecdote. Me, okay, boomer, start a grocery list. Boomer, wah. Me, start a grocery list. Boomer, sorry, I didn't catch that. Me, start a grocery list. Boomer, speak up, boy. Me, start a grocery list. Boomer, sorry, I need you to speak up. Me, fine. I'll do it myself. Okay, boomer, what's my commute like for today? Enough with the questions, it's my turn. Cough, clear throat. Okay, millennial, how do I open the internet? Dad, can you come over and show me how to fix the water pump? My god, your generation is useless. Well, how did you learn to fix a pump? My dad showed me. One time my mom FaceTimed me and swapped the camera so the whole call, all I could see was her feet. Mom, don't you think it's weird that you're looking at me on the screen and there's a little movie about feet in the corner? Is the world so weird to you that this doesn't register as a mistake of some kind? It was hilarious. Peas, she was born in 37, so pre-boomer. Featuring a lawnmower at 7 a.m. and unexplained clicking in the knee, inappropriate talk radio at an uncomfortable volume, and the hot new single. Can you help me install this email? Also included, by popular demand. That loud, obnoxious cough, a sneeze that causes a 9.8 Richter earthquake, a baby? On my flight? These great hits and many more. For the low, low price of 6 installments of what I think college tuition costs nowadays. Order today by calling 1-800-ASK-BOOMER.